That's what it is when you upset all the time about what somebody else is doing. It's like, I'm attacking myself because I'm mad at you. I don't know how to tell you this, but maybe that person that you still haven't let go of, that you think hurt you in a relationship, to the point that you won't even allow yourself to trust and love again and have a relationship. Right now, they could be in Hawaii, potting their butt off on the beach, not even thinking about you. And you holding yourself back while they might be having a good time. So what's the point in punishing yourself to hurt somebody else? What's the point in punishing yourself to hurt somebody else? What's the point in not letting yourself have some fun and some joy just so you can hurt somebody else? You're mad at somebody else. So again, you don't have to let it go, but don't listen, tell, or buy the story. And don't exclude anything. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm capable of anything that any human being is capable of. I'm capable of anything any human being is capable of. I'm capable of joy, sadness, depression, peace, murder, attack, sickness, anger, bliss, compassion, sharing, jealousy, peace. You name any human characteristic and I'm capable of it. So I'm not going to exclude any of those characteristics from being somewhere within my own mind and my own consciousness. But I just choose not to murder, choose not to steal, choose not to attack. But I'm capable of all of it, but I don't choose to do it. What's the advantage of that? That gets me out of judgment. It allows me to stop judging and have compassion and receive from everything and everybody, because I'm not seeing myself as different from any of you in any way whatsoever. So therefore, I don't need a person who does attack, who does hurt, to show up in my life just to show me that I have those same feelings that I need to work through. I'll just admit I got them, and then you don't have to show up to show me I got it in me. So we're going to be on page 179 in the Course of Love. And the name of this chapter is Wholeheartedness and the Embrace. By the way, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, because you're helping me remember what I need to remember. And if I'm talking and stuff and my collar look crazy, let me know, because I'm videoing it so I can put it online. I'm sitting up here in my pants unzipped. Please let me know. I don't want to look at YouTube and there I am exposed to the world. I can't tell you how many times people come up to me after talk to tell me something that I should have known. So do it now. We're just people. You know what I'm saying? We're just people here together tonight. Nothing special.
You're coming off crazy.
Huh?
Nothing.
This first paragraph says, love is the source of your being. You flow from love, an outpouring without end. You are thus eternal. You are pure and innocent because you flow from love. What flows from love is changeless and boundless. That means you are without limit. That sounds so good.
Doesn't it?
I am eternal, I am pure, I am innocent because I flow from love. What flows from love is changeless and boundless. I am without limit. Can I say that for you?
Yeah.
Remember, you don't have to believe this. If you look at it like you got to believe what I'm saying, you'll miss the beauty of it. Okay, so I'm not trying to get you to believe me. I just want to say some things about you that's the truth that maybe you don't say to yourself enough.
Can you say that again with in maybe a different phraseology, just so I can understand it maybe in a different way?
You are eternal. What you really are doesn't die. What you really are, you're a spirit, and spirit never ends. Your body ends, but your body is your way of expressing and moving around in this world. But what you are eternal. That means you are pure. That means you are innocent because you flow from love. Now check this out. Now, what if you are an infinite being that creates through your thought, and your life is a reflection of what you think? But someone told you that you were guilty, sinful, and bad. Like they told you were guilty and sinful and bad. That you were worthless. Then if that's your core belief about yourself, then you're going to manifest people who make you feel worthless. You're going to create situations that make you feel like you're being punished. You're going to draw people to you who seem like they don't treat you right. But you don't realize that it's happening because you lost sight of the fact that you are pure, you are innocent, and the reason why you're pure and the reason why you're innocent is because you flow from love. You came from love. You are love. You don't have to believe it. You are love. Does that feel good to hear you? You don't believe it? Even if I'm talking the biggest bunch of crop you ever heard, does that feel good to hear?
Sounds good. Yes.
It must be a cult. Somebody's telling you that you are loving and beautiful and innocent. So it's got to be dangerous to be here. And if it comes from love, it doesn't change. If it comes from love, there's no limits. And so therefore, there are no limits to you. You are unlimited. You are unlimited. And so it says in the next paragraph that your longing now has reached a fever pitch. That your longing now has reached a fever pitch. That some of you are feeling a burning in your heart, quite different from that which you've ever felt before. Some of you are feeling a burning in your heart that's completely different from anything you've ever felt before. Some of you in this room, I know right now, you're feeling something different than you've ever felt before. Your heart may even feel as if your heart is stretching outward. That's what I'm doing here right now. I'm picturing my heart completely enveloping everyone in here. And every time I look at any of you, I get a great big heart on.
Yeah.
Big heart. And you know what's so cool about it? It feels really good to feel that way about you, regardless of how you feel about me. It doesn't even matter whether you feel that way toward me. It feels good to me just feeling that way about you. Do you get that? Mm-hmm. You know, I used to wait for somebody else to have to give it back. It's like, that's the slow way. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for me to just let myself feel my heart open and feel the energy stretch outward from me. And he says, then it strains heavenward. It comes near to bursting with this desire for union. A desire you don't understand, but a desire you feel. Like we know we really want to join. That's a strong desire in us, but we just don't know how to do it. We just don't know how to do it. We all really want to connect, but sometimes we don't understand how to connect. And sometimes because of the things we've gone through in other relationships where we thought we were connected, makes us afraid to try it again. You know what I mean? So we do want to connect. We just don't understand. But we feel it. Then the course of love says, this is a call to move now into my embrace and let yourself be comforted. So who is my embrace? Move into the embrace of love. Move into the embrace of the higher power. Move into the embrace of God. But move into the embrace of that which loves you, right? And let yourself be comforted. I don't care. We got a few minutes here. Take off the analytical hat for a minute. Take off the I got to figure this out hat for a minute. Forget that for a minute and just feel it. Let yourself be comforted. Nobody's asking you for anything right now. Nobody's pulling on you for anything right now. Nobody's criticizing you right now. Nobody's judging you right now. Nobody's trying to get you to work right now. No one's trying to get you to do anything for them right now. Just let yourself, in this moment, be comforted. If you need to let some tears fall, and the weight of your shoulders rest upon mine, that's okay. Those who are not even close to me, you know, if you just want to picture just for a second. Let me cradle your head against my breast. That's what I thought I was going to have when I left Eat, Pray, Love.
That was so bad.
I did.
And they just peed on
There was so much estrogen in the theater, I just knew I was going to, anyway. I'm a person. I talk like a person. Sorry, I don't talk like what people think a teacher is supposed to talk like. I'm just Earl. I'm not trying to impress anybody. Most of the people I teach, I never see again, so I don't really try to impress people anymore. You know how many people I've met in the last 25 years? Be shocked. People move through my life. Very few people stay in it. They move through it. But I kind of look at that like the notes of a song. Do you know you'd never hear a song if they only played one note? What makes the song is that the notes keep moving and you don't play the same note over and over again. So I started to look at people in my life as notes to the song of my existence. And so I wanted to see what this song was going to be like, so I tried to get in the habit of letting people move through my life without trying to cling to them, if at all possible. Because the pain comes from the clinging beyond the point when you've learned as much as you can from that person or that situation at this time. I said it again. Pain comes from clinging to something past the point that you've learned as much as you can from it or them at this time. At this time. Pain comes from clinging and holding on to something that you have learned as much as you can from it at this time. How do you know? Because the pain is increasing. The insanity is increasing. Your upset is increasing. The feeling that you're not safe is increasing. If that's what's happening, you're holding on to something past the point that you've learned as much as you can from it right now. And there's something better that wants to come to you, but you're clinging to this thing that you've learned as much as you can from, and you're not letting it come in. Point to the area in your life where you're going through the greatest amount of pain, and I'll show you the area of your life where you're deceiving yourself the most and clinging to something that you've already learned as much as you can from it. So, go back to being confident a minute. Let me cradle your head against my chest as I stroke your hair and assure you what? It's going to be all right. Now, here's a strange thing that we're going to do right now. Look at the person on each side of you and tell them it's going to be all right.
Hey, it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's gonna be alright. Take a breath now. It's gonna be alright. Get funky with it. It's gonna be alright. Get silly with it. It's gonna be alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I know that you're worried about that thing over there, and that thing over there, and that thing over there, and this over there, and that over there, and them over there. But it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I know the doctor told you the other day that you had this issue to deal with. I know you're dealing with something right now with your relatives and with your friends. I know maybe with your ex. I know maybe with your parents. I know you're dealing with something right now, but it's gonna be alright. Say what? It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. What? It's gonna be alright. See the difference between saying it that way and saying it's gonna be alright. Y'all notice the difference? I could have went like everybody else. It's gonna be alright. See, I remember that. You will too. You will too.